What's up, Brood? So, today we have some good news. Actually, I want to say, hey, here's Kitty Cam. This is our littlest boy, Smudge, who's terrified of everything on planet Earth, so it's kind of cool I even have him on camera. If I set up a camera or a phone or anything, he freaks out because he sees me talking to somebody else and it's a weird piece of machinery he doesn't understand. So, we're going to give them some snacks and get back to the video here. Alright, so cat's out of the way. So here's the thing. We told y'all about Carnage, I guess we'll call it straggler, that showed up in our yard. She's actually doing much better, so that's a fantastic update. As it turns out, we actually decided to do the Vaseline treatment. So just Vaseline, petroleum jelly, that you get anywhere. We put that on her feet, or legs, I guess, because they were covered in the scales. And we did that for the better part of, I guess it's been almost 3 weeks. Every about 3 days, just kind of refresh it, put another light coat on there. And it seemed to work. The problem is she had a few really thick, hard scales that you saw in a couple of pictures that just wouldn't come off. That's Kura, my other cat, sneezing, by the way. I don't know if y'all heard that or not. But we were able to bring her in, and we basically got some medicine for some chemicals. And we filled a plastic tub with water, and then we put that inside of that large oversized cat carrier that we've shown you before here on the channel, and let her soak in it. And she was not happy, let me tell you. But when it was all done, we were able to pick off the few scales that were still there. They were a little thick. I guess the way my significant other would describe it to you is they smelled like old corn chips. Yeah, wasn't nice. That being said, she did turn out a bit better. Here's pictures of her feet so you can see those. And there was very, very light bleeding under one of them. So we're letting her heal that up, but nothing major. It looks like her quarantine time is about to be over soon, and we can start integrating her with the other ladies. Now, the problem here we're dealing with is it's just about winter time, right? Which means they're not going to have time to go out. They're not going to be spending a lot of time like in the yard playing because it gets dark earlier. So how they're going to connect and bond is going to be a little bit tough. So they're going to be spending a lot of time next to each other in a very tight quarters for the better part of a couple months. So hopefully they adjust quickly. We're going to have to watch them very carefully just to make sure nothing too bad happens. They should be fine. Carnage is obviously tough, and wherever she came from, she's already hardened up a bit, so I don't think she'll get picked on too much by the rest of them. But that's a thing we're going to have to keep in mind, just to make sure that they don't hurt each other and that, I guess, their whole pecking order works out okay. So that's a thing we're going to be focusing on, and then I guess to kind of continue on that point, the other issue we have is that winter is coming. We're in this we're in the part of the season where it's going to stay kind of wet for a large chunk of the days. So the birds already aren't enjoying just being out in the yard all that much. They'll spend a lot of time standing under our backyard awning just to stay as dry as they can. But when it's light, they'll still walk around the yard, pick up bugs and stuff out of the ground and out of the grass. So that's good. But our concern this time of year is how to keep them active, how to give them some level of engagement, I guess, more than anything else. So we will be finding some creative ways for like giving them food, or like the cat balls that are kind of like, I don't know, like a bunch of hexes, but you can stuff food inside and they can pick through it. We may get 2 or 3 of those and just let them pick at those while they're inside their chicken coop. Just looking for different things so they can stay active and have something to do, because the winters are long here. I mean, they're like 5 months of just cold where the animals don't want to come outside and they stay very dark. We have sometimes daylight doesn't happen until 9:30, 10 o'clock it feels like in the winter, and then the sun's going down by like 4:30. So it's not a lot of actual daylight time to be active and to warm up. As you've seen before in our previous videos, we do already have heat lamps in their space so they can stay warm, so we're not concerned about that. We also give them another layer of straw, so that won't be a concern. So as far as them maintaining their body heat, we're going to be okay with that. It's just, how do we keep them from being miserably bored for 4 or 5 months? That's kind of the next thing we're working on. And then something else we'll have on the channel is we're going to add either some type of covering to their space and some amount of gravel, rocks of some kind toward the bottom, because what we're seeing again this year is sort of what we ran into last year. Now that they're so active and they're bigger, they are basically turning their space into a mud pit when it rains as much as it does, and we want to avoid that in the future as well. So that's something else we're working on. So all of this will be covered. You'll get to see all this on the channel, which is very cool. But wanted to give an update to everybody, let you know that Carnage is actually coming along great. We got rid of the scales, and soon we will be doing integration with the bird. So I'll probably capture all that on camera so you can have that too. Sorry about the weird camera angle. I'm not really sitting in my office. I figured I would be out here with the cats and record this way and do something a little bit different. But yeah, let me know what you think. If you have any ideas for any type of enrichment or engagement for chickens or birds during these type of seasons, let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you just want to check out my merchandise and get some PowrDragns Outdoors merch, check out the description as well. And if there's something particular you just want to see on the channel, let me know in the comments, because I'm still pitching ideas and coming up with things, and there's a lot. I know some of you are here just for the chickens, but I do also play a little bit of disc golf. So this year will be the first time I go out and play disc golf in the cold. I'm hoping it snows once so I can do that, and I'll get that on camera. If nothing else, people from back home will get to laugh at me, so that'd be fun. Also remember, if you haven't, please like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, because right now, content creators, they all need as much support as they can get right now with what's going on with hashtag YouTube wage theft. But otherwise, that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time. You would sneeze right there at the end.